Hey everybody, welcome to Greasy Boy Customs. Today we're going to rip off this vinyl top on this 1970 Malibu. Vinyl tops are notorious for causing water damage by holding in moisture, so we're going to rip this one off and see how bad it really is. So we started just by pulling and ripping this off, and you can already see it's rotted out in all these corners where everything can sit, and up into here where the seam is. You can see right there where the two panels join, and they cover the panels from the factory with this seam and put this vinyl top over it, and yeah, that's rough. And we're also removing the trim as careful as we can because this trim's in pretty good shape. It looks like some of this is stainless and some of this is chrome. I may be wrong on that. Feel free to correct me if you know. Some of it did not come off so easy. You can see a nice little twist on that one. It was rusted onto it, and no matter what we did, we couldn't get it off nice and easy. So got as much off as we could. And you can see we got some holes in the A-pillar as well. Again, more of the downside of vinyl tops. More than likely, we're also going to go ahead and remove the windshield and the back glass. One, the windshield's already cracked and messed up, and two, a lot of this rust looks like it goes up under and is into the interior. Luckily, the windshield is already trying to remove itself, so we're not far off. Whoa, mama. Well, we got the windshield pulled out pretty easy. It just kind of popped out, and things did not get better. You can see the rust is all the way down and under the stainless trim, and if we go over here to the passenger side A-pillar, you can see things got much worse, into the dash a little bit, and this corner's pretty roached out as well. And as you can see, the back window's coming out pretty easy too. Hey, look at me. I'm rusty. Well, we got the back glass out, and also not good. Ooh, hey there. It's as bad as we thought it would be back here, but maybe a little bit worse. Now, we weren't planning on working on this car for a couple months, but we still need to make an estimate. And an important part of that estimate is doing some investigation to determine how much damage is really there so you can make an accurate estimate. Now, you have to keep in mind that you may take a bath on the cost of this hour's worth of work I did, but it's well worth it to save time and money in the future. Help reduce some of the possible surprises for the customer and myself. Now, the back glass area looks as bad as we anticipated it to be. However, the front was a little bit worse than we anticipated. With the amount of rust and rot, there's going to be a bunch of extra labor involved in repairing this, and we have to make our estimate, discuss with the customer how they'd like to proceed or if they would like to proceed. Some people in other parts of the country, you may look at this and go, that's nothing, and then the other part of the country, you're like, that's awful, scrap it. Well, North Carolina's kind of middle ground as far as car condition. It depends on a lot of things. Parking them under pine trees or in the woods is pretty devastating around here because the amount of moisture that is absorbed and held into the metal, and especially with a vinyl top, which are notorious for holding in moisture as well. So we're gonna get this cleaned out really good, blow it off, double check all of our areas, and then we'll work on an estimate, including the sheet metal in the rear quarters, as well as any floor pan work that may need to be done as well. So hopefully there'll be some videos later this summer on this car, and we'll do a little more on the sheet metal repair and the overall restoration of this vehicle. Till next time, happy hot rodding.